What's up, y'all, and welcome again to my channel. My name is King Ink, and today I am going to be telling you all of my Halloween advice from somebody who is an avid Halloween lover and trick-or-treater till this day. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm also making bean and cheese burritos. My burner, here's my little pot that I got from Daiso because I'm just gonna be heating up this like 1 can of beans, and then Opal's here to keep me company. I just brushed her, but I'm gonna heat up this 1 can of beans while I tell you all these tips. Freaking bean juice on myself. Oh, he's angry. Okay, so my first tip, it's gonna be, if you're gonna be doing Halloween and you're worried about, oh my god, like, I don't know if I'm like too old to do trick-or-treating or whatever, who gives a fuck? Okay, who gives a fuck? There's already a lot less people going out to do trick-or-treating anyways, and also it's just fucking fun. All you have to do is make sure that you participate, make sure to wear a costume that isn't just like a hoodie over your head, but also at the same time, like, live your life. Do what you can, make stuff at home, because I know some people are like, oh, not everybody can afford a costume. Yeah, me neither. So make it at home with what you have. Rip up fabric, rip up socks, use paper towels, use toilet paper, use what you got. Dress up for the occasion, do what you can, and also have fun with explaining yourself, because sometimes people need a little sign on them if you want it to be easier and you don't want to be repeating yourself if you're shy. So that's going to be my first tip. If you want to trick-or-treat, the only thing you really have to do is remember to dress up. I added a little bit of crema to it so that it would give it a little bit more of the fat that I needed, because this can is like low fat. Already all done heating up my beans. I'm about to arm these. I'm going to make them here on this plate. These are some tortillas that I got from the Antojos Industry Festival, basically convention center adventure I went on for my last vlogs, and they were giving out free samples, and they gave me this whole 20 count of tortillas, but Opal decided to destroy and rip into it, so I need to eat this now. She's watching. Get my cheddar jack cheese, which this whole time I've been calling Colby Jack on accident. Put a good amount here down on the tortilla so that it all melts. Of beans. Yes. For Halloween vibes, make sure that you start trick-or-treating at around 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, because recently I've been seeing that a lot, because a lot of people are trying to do trick-or-treating sometimes in the daytime. So if you're somebody who's trying to stay on the safer side and you want to start earlier, you can definitely start at like around 5 p.m. Make sure to check on local events if you want to do something like that, but usually neighborhoods around 5 p.m. especially for the younger people. But if you want to be safe and you're dressed up and you're in the spirit, start at 5 p.m. because it gives you also the max amount of candy possibility. Tempting to roll this up. One freaking hand. It's kind of hard. Oh gosh. Can I do it? Can I do it? Ah. Next tip. If you're the type that gets your candy confiscated every time that you go trick-or-treating and you want to be sneaky about it, basically, if you're able to get into your room again, or possibly even the bathroom, go ahead and grab all of your favorite candy and sort them out. Pick them out as quickly as you can and hide them so that you still have all of the other candy there. Maybe it's the candy you don't want, maybe it's the candy you don't mind being given away, but basically leave candy so that it's a decoy, so that they don't find out that you're actually keeping all of your favorite candy in your room. Hide it in your socks, hide it in DVD packages, hide it in under your drawers, literally anything. I used to use different little tiny containers because I have a lot of craft supplies, but you can use anything, just anything that's going to be like secret. My next tip for getting maximum amounts of candy is make sure that you bring yourself a backpack, because first of all, it's going to be easier to transport your candy because the weight is going to be on your back. It's a lot easier on your hands. And every now and then, every maybe 3 houses or so, if you want to be crazy, do every single house. That's like a stretch. But empty out your bags of candy into your backpack so that your bag of candy looks empty, because people are more willing to give you a handful of candy instead of 1 piece if your bag is empty. I have literally had people go to give me 1 piece of candy and then they look in my bag and they're like, oh my gosh, you just started, let me help you out, and go back and grab a full fistful of candy, and I win. Here in a different angle, because I have my 3 bean and cheese burritos right here. I have the rest of the pot of beans, so it's just beans and cheese. And then I have a nice mug of long ice, and I'm going to be having this little salvavidas roja. It's basically, I believe, woo, it's this soda that I got from also the Antojos Expo here. So that was really fun. And it's just a very popular soda, I believe, in El Salvador, I believe, or Argentina. I apologize for forgetting, but it's another really awesome Latino soda. So I'm going to crack this open, and we're going to go on to the next tip. Let's see. Next tip. I'm going to try this soda first, actually. Really good. Let's try it. Strawberry. It smells weird. Ooh. It's got a nice strawberry taste, but it doesn't taste like medicine. Very, very sweet, very candied. It's giving Jolly Rancher. Yum. Let me get some chile. Next tip and recommendation is to honestly, when it's the end of the night, grab all your candy, sort it out so that you see what your haul is about. Make inventory of every single type of candy that you got, sort it together so that it's even. Take a picture of it. I always take a picture of my haul for the year just to kind of compare. And it just makes all the better because you know what you got. You know what you're looking forward to get into first. You know what to possibly put in the fridge if you got anything fresh. Because I've gotten fruits before, and I don't mind keeping those. Some candy, I put it in the freezer, and it hits like that. But otherwise, it kind of just lets you know what you got and kind of see how you were doing for the year. My next tip, especially for saving, make sure to hit up stores right after Halloween. That seems like a given to a lot of people, but some people are new to this. Go to stores after Halloween. I've heard Spirit Halloween marks things down up to like 75%. I feel like that's like the first to go. You can get some discount candy, especially for people who might not be able to go out trick-or-treating. Don't miss out. Go to stores if you can and get some discount candy, get a cute little bowl, and have fun with that. Gotta be accessible for everyone, for real. You can get some good deals too. And if you're the type that doesn't mind doing it, if you didn't get the biggest haul of candy this year, definitely the next best thing is to just get really cheap candy, because sometimes you'll be able to literally pick out the things that you actually want to have, the things you actually want to munch on. Oh my god. It's so red. Wait a minute, does this have red 40? Because I know this is from another country, so does it have red 40? Hold up, ingredients. Hey, it's got red 40. Let's go. But let's see, I'm gonna add a little bit of chile into my beans. Oh shit, that was like a lot of chile. Let's see. Next step, don't be scared to look up tutorials online on how to make costumes. Like a year ago, I made a really cheap costume. I thrifted a khaki trench coat. I wore gray pants. I have this shirt that is like a gray and beige tie-dye. It's really interesting. Gray and beige tie-dye. It had like art from like Hot Topic, and I got it like years ago. I basically wore that backwards so that it looked like a moldy t-shirt, but it was just the dyeing pattern. And then I did Mono from Little Nightmares, and I just used a cardboard box for his head, and it was incredible. Incredible. Next tip to possibly amp up your candy retrieval percentage if you have a little dog that you can bring around, bring a little dog and dress it up. People eat that shit up. Or if you have a little baby sibling, bring them too. Bring that little extra bag for them and be like, oh, my little baby wants some candy. But in reality, they can't even chew that shit. So it's yours now. Let's see. That one's a little whack, I won't lie. So definitely, I personally have only done it with Opal. I don't know about Hell Baby. But let's see. For my next tip, don't eat the candy while you're going. Try not to eat the candy while you're walking around and adventuring, because you're gonna get a stomach ache. You're gonna slow down. You're gonna get tired. Like, unless you get some, like, random healthy snacks to, like, boost your energy for the moment, don't get all stuffed up with all the candy at the time, because it'll slow you down. You might get a stomach ache. It might ruin your night. And, I won't lie, still check your candy. And definitely, for my last tip, make sure that when you get home, you check your candy. Check your candy for holes, for rips, for anything weird. If packages that should have some air in it, squish them. If the air leaks out, there's a hole there. Better safe than sorry. Throw it out. You never know. I don't want to be the person who thinks that they're going to be throwing fucking edibles in bags for kids. Those are too expensive to be doing all that. But, I don't know. Things are crazy. Things are weird. I'm not going to doubt that maybe it's happened. A needle or something. There are fucked up people, okay? Depending on your area, you never know. So make sure, check your candy. And alongside with that, even after, if you're going to be eating like a chocolate bar or something, anything that you possibly can split in half before you eat it, split it in half. That's just me, because I get super worried about there being a fucking needle in there. But I'm still going to chow down on this candy. That's the only candy that I really get for the whole year. I'm not buying candy usually, because I won't lie, it's gotten expensive. So Halloween is the time. Dude, successfully made a can of beans at home taste good. Because this whole time, it's been tasting whack. So good. But thank you guys again. That's going to be it for today for my Halloween tips, with a bit of me having some bean and cheese burritos. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on all my social media down below. I post every single day. I know I had a bit of a gap. I had an emergency happen. I posted on my story. I posted on my TikTok a little bit about that. I'm okay. Really just getting over it, so I'm trying not to think about it anymore and just focus on the fun things like literally Halloween, October. I can't let this stop me. So thank you guys again. I hope you guys have a great one. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys have a safe trick-or-treating time here, because we're not yet at the 31st, but I'm very excited. But yeah, it's been King Ink. Welcome to the Curiosity Crew, and I hope you guys have a great one. Happy Vlogtober, and goodbye!